Let's play a quick game. How many of these popular weight loss hacks are part of your routine? Drinking a glass of water before every meal, spending Sunday meal prepping, incorporating intermittent fasting, weighing yourself every morning, filling half your plate with veggies. How many do you do? 1, 3, all 5? What about none of them? I know, I should be doing a couple of these. The water and the veggie tricks certainly wouldn't hurt. But even without meal prepping my food or eating within an 8-hour window, I've managed to lose 42 pounds on Weight Watchers in just over 5 months. Today, I'm sharing 5 overlooked weight loss hacks that actually work. They've helped me feel better than I have in years, and I truly believe they've played a big role in helping me avoid the dreaded plateau. I don't say that to impress you. I say it because I know how easy it is to feel like you're doing everything right and still not seeing results. Now, there have been weeks that are slower. My lowest was a 0.6 pound loss, but the overall trend has kept moving in the right direction. And I should mention, I don't always weigh in on the same day anymore, but I do track every week, and that's kept me moving forward. Hi there, I'm Krista, and welcome to the Hot Air Balloon Project, where we focus on letting go of the things that weigh us down, literally and figuratively, so we can soar towards the life we've always envisioned. As a Weight Watchers member, I'm a stickler for tracking everything I eat, even 0-point foods. I also keep an eye on my calories, not obsessively, but I do check in at the end of the day to make sure things make sense. And these 5 underrated hacks, they're the ones that have helped me keep going. So let's dive in, because they just might help you too. Hack number 1, plan one meal out each week on purpose. I am not much of a cook, but I do love eating delicious food. Once a week, I either order out or I visit a local restaurant to try a dish I'm excited about. As someone who was on keto for years, eating out used to feel restrictive. My go-to was always a hamburger with no bun and a side Caesar salad. But since being on Weight Watchers, I love exploring new items on a menu. Some of my recent favorites, a delicious shawarma bowl, an incredible veggie burger with fries while sitting on a patio overlooking the lake, and my love of French food runs deep. And this croque monsieur with no side, it didn't need it, was divine. And here's what makes this a true hack. It's completely on plan. This isn't about being bad or making up for it later. It always fits into my week because I plan for it. Weight Watchers is flexible, especially with so many 0-point foods to lean on. I'll build my day or even the whole week around that one meal, and I don't feel restricted about doing it. I feel empowered. Having that one meal to look forward to makes it easier to say no to the things I don't actually want during the week. I'm not just eating out because I'm tired or stressed or it's convenient. I've already planned something that I'll really enjoy. That helps me stay intentional without feeling restricted. And to be very clear, this is not a cheat meal. I don't believe in that. The word cheating implies shame and the hope of not getting caught. And if you're still using that language, I gently encourage you to remove it from your vocabulary. I wholeheartedly believe Weight Watchers is a lifestyle. It's something I'm committed to, not just a passing phase. I'm enjoying life and just so happen to be losing weight in the meantime. That weekly meal out, for me, it's about joy. It's about connection. It might even include a pint of beer or a glass of wine. But what it doesn't include is regret. If you've been trying to follow the Weight Watchers plan perfectly or feel like you have to earn every indulgence, this one hack might be the thing that finally makes it feel sustainable. Because flexibility isn't the opposite of progress, it's what keeps it going. Hack number 2, eat the same breakfast almost every day. I used to work for a not-for-profit organization where I had upwards of 65 people reporting to me. I love my job and I love my team, but by the time I got home, I was completely drained and not just tired, numb. If someone asked me a simple question like what I wanted for dinner, I had nothing. My brain was done. It was decision fatigue, plain and simple. I was responsible for 2 major departments, constantly making decisions all day long. So in my personal life, I shut down. I had nothing left. I still feel that way sometimes when I'm trying to plan out my meals. And that's one of the reasons why I've eaten the same breakfast every single day for months. First of all, it's one of my favorite meals. Second, I don't have to think about it. I froth my creamer, make my coffee, pour out 32 grams of high protein cereal, and add a half a cup of fat-free cottage cheese. Done. Why is this important? Because it's one less decision I have to make about my health. And when I start my day with something I enjoy and something that requires 0 effort, it sets the tone for everything that comes next. It's quick, it's easy, it's satisfying, and most importantly, it's working. When it works, repeat it. It's not boring, it's momentum. And if you're craving more consistency in your week, this simple hack might help you move forward too. Hack number 3, track in reverse. I'm going to a friend's house tomorrow night for dinner, and we're ordering pizza. Now, I love pizza, and I'm gonna eat it. But here's what I'm also gonna do. I'm bringing my favorite chickpea salad so I can fill most of my plate with that. It keeps me satisfied and I know exactly what's going on my plate. But even more importantly, I'll have the pizza tracked in the app even before I get there. This is what I mean by tracking in reverse. Instead of logging after the fact when the damage is done or the guessing starts, I track the food before I eat it. Now, I don't do this all the time. But for something like that, I do. It's a small shift and it's changed everything. Because when you track ahead of time, you stay in control. There's no surprise at the end of the day, no how did I go over again moment. And even if your plan shifts, because sometimes it does, you're still making decisions from a place of awareness, not panic or guilt. This hack has helped me enjoy my food more, not less, because when I've already made the decision ahead of time, I'm not second guessing myself during the whole meal. For example, I already know I'll have 2 slices of pizza. I think that's a fair serving size, and the decision is already made. I don't have to make it in real time, especially if I end up having a cocktail or 2, when I know my decision-making skills aren't always the sharpest. But this way, I've already decided ahead of time. I just eat, enjoy, and move on. Hack number 4, start your day with a walk. Those of you who've watched more than one of my videos know that I often walk with my sweet pup Pilot. And while walking at any point in the day is great for getting in your steps, earning extra weekly Weight Watchers points, or just clearing your head, the real hack here is walking in the morning. Let me explain. I was never a morning person, not until I got Pilot, but he taught me to love a beautiful sunrise and the peaceful quiet of the early hours. Now, my favorite time of day is when I'm sipping my coffee before the house or the neighborhood is awake. And most mornings, once that coffee is done, I head out the door for an hour-long walk. Yes, walking reduces stress. It burns fat and boosts energy, but for me, morning walks do something even more powerful. They set the tone for the day. When I wake up early and walk and then have a healthy breakfast, which I already know what it is, I've already made 3 solid decisions before 8 a.m. That kind of momentum makes it easier to stay on track for the rest of the day. And yes, Pilot helps. He's my 5:58 a.m. alarm clock. But here's my challenge to you. Try it for a week. And if that little voice inside of you says, oh, I don't have time, then try it on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Wake up early, go for a walk. You don't have to start with an hour. I didn't, but just start somewhere. I really believe this is one of the main reasons I haven't hit a plateau yet. Every month, I increase my step count and how far and how often I walk. And I should mention, I sit at a desk all day. These aren't casual steps. They're from making the decision to walk, especially in the morning. And that's the hack. Do it first thing. And of course, if you have the energy, and you will, you can always walk again in the evening. But get it in early and you'll start your day already feeling like the version of you you're trying to become. Hack number 5, prioritize sleep. I know it's not sexy, nor Instagrammable. But if there's one thing that affects hunger, energy, mood, and willpower, it's sleep. And most of us treat it like an afterthought. This last hack might not be flashy, but I'd argue it's the most important one on the list. Whatever prioritizing sleep looks like for you, do it. For me, I wear my Fitbit religiously every single day for 2 reasons. I love that it syncs with the Weight Watchers app, so all the walking I do earns me extra weekly points. And I'm obsessed with checking my sleep score every morning. I used to stress about getting a full 8 hours, but I rarely sleep that long, and that's okay. In this season of life, getting close to 7 total hours works for me. But what matters more is quality, a restful, restorative sleep. Because when I don't sleep well, I feel it immediately. I don't walk as far. I make poor food choices. I crave salt like it's going out of style. And I'm low energy, impatient, and not the best version of me. When I started Weight Watchers, I also started prioritizing sleep, and it's made a huge difference. If you're trying to stay on track but feel like everything takes a little too much effort, this might be the hack that changes everything. But actually, there's one last bonus hack that's worth mentioning. You have to believe you can do this. Build new habits, improve your health, lose weight in a way that lasts, and creates a life that feels good to live in. You have to believe that you have the power to do this. Not perfectly, not all at once, but deep down there has to be a spark that says, I got this. Because without that belief, none of the hacks in the world matter. But if you're ready to feel different, here's what I recommend. Plan one meal out each week on purpose. It's not a cheat meal, it's a built-in moment of joy that keeps the rest of the week grounded. Eat the same breakfast or any other meal every day. One less decision, one more step towards consistency. Track in reverse. Log it before you eat it and stay in control without the guilt spiral. Start your day with a walk. Clear your head, build momentum. Let that one choice shape the rest of your day. And then prioritize sleep. Not perfectly, but with intention, because everything is easier when you're well rested. Weight loss and becoming the person you've always envisioned is about being consistent. Small steps lead to big changes. These hacks aren't earth-shattering, and that's kind of the whole point. They're doable, they're grounded in real life, and they work. Now, I've linked several of my favorite tools in the description below, things that have genuinely helped me along the way. Feel free to check them out. And as always, I'm over here cheering you on. I believe in you. And please don't forget, if it's in you, it's meant for you. And if this video has helped you in any way, please like and subscribe. It helps more people who need support find these videos. Thank you so much for watching. We got this, my friend. See you soon. Oh, I should have washed my hair today.